Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is this. We're going to evaluate. Now I'm not going to make the model pictures for these right here, but I am going to do this here. Notice X, Y, Z, kind of colored a little bit. Forgot to color that one green. That should be a green Z. But notice I put the numbers in. 3, Y, -5, Z, -2, -2. And notice it's made parentheses around all the numbers. And order of operation says, remember you do all the top divided by all the bottom. Positive times a negative will give me -15. -5 times -2 will make it a +30. And now this is a -2 minus like a -5. That's like did not go to the store, so it's just like -2 plus 5, which -2 plus 5 gives me a +3. Ooh, I started to do that wrong because 5 is larger, so it's +3, and 30 divided by 3 gives me an answer of 10. Yay! So that's what happens. You can put the things that are alike together. The things that are not, you cannot. That's about like terms, remember? They have to have the same variables to the same power to be alike. And there's some like terms, not like terms. So here we go. Let's simplify each expression. Now I'm not going to draw all these pictures out. Well, I guess I did on this one. I have 7x minus 10x minus 5 minus 3y plus 8y minus 8. And notice, there's no numbers to replace these with on these. We're just going to simplify this. And notice I put the sticks together. Now listen, 7x minus 10x. I still have that minus 8 there. I can cross that many of them out. I can cross 3 of these out. -3y and 8y is going to cancel out those. Those aren't going to cancel out. Just going to have more of them. That's what I'm left with. So what am I left with? I have -3x's. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y's. And I have, if I count those, -8, -5, I have -13. That's a lot of stick drawn to make that work and coloring in. Here's the way I would tend to work this. All right? Here's your final answer, -3x plus 5y equals -13. But go up here, combine the things that are like 7x minus 10x made -3x. The -3y plus the 8y makes a +5y. And notice I did not add x's and y's together. And -5 minus 8, or -5 plus -8 makes -13. Here is the final answer. You leave it like this. There's nothing else. Because it doesn't appear, nowhere in here does it tell me x is any number or y is any number. That is the solution to this one. Be very, very careful. All right? And I cannot add this together because they are not the same thing. It's like these are these are girls and these are boys. You can't add more girls and get boys. Of course, you can multiply girls and boys together and get more, but you can't add more girls to boys and get more girls. All right? Just a little analogy there. Let's look at this one right here. Notice I have it modeled, -2x, -3x. There's my -6, my +9y, my -9y. And notice what's going to cancel out? Just the 9y's. Notice, none of these are canceling out because they are the same color and everything. So what are you left with? Well, I have -2x and -3x, meaning I have what? -5x. I had 9y minus 9y, which made 0y, or just 0, nothing. And then I have a -6. So the final answer will be what? What do I have left? -5x minus 6. Notice I add the things together that are alike. Let's do another one like that. All right? Ooh, now I got x, y's. Well, let's put x, y's together. Remember, x was sticks and y's were the pentagons? So that's an xy figure, and I have 4 of them. Now that's an xz figure. I didn't really do the triangle because the triangle was hard to distinguish from that because of the size that I had to make them. So I've made a little semicircle. Those are my xz's, and they're negative, so they're colored in. I need 7 more xy's. There we go. I got 7 more xy's. And I don't have any yz's. Let's make those yz's. Kind of hard to see the end part over here, but they fit on the screen. And there's 11 of those yz's. Is there anything I can cancel out? No, they're the same. I did get more of these though. So if we look at that, it went from 4xy plus 7xy made 11xy. And notice, I kept the xy's because they make xy figures. I still have this negative 4z here, and negative 11yz. So that's the final answer. And I cannot add those together because they are not the same thing. They don't make the same shapes. So you have to notice that. Even though this has an x and that has an x, and that has a y and that has a y, I cannot put them together. All right? And those were 11, 11. I still can't put those together because they're not the same thing. They didn't make the same shapes. Okay?